A new wizard joins our ranks. Feeds his spells with mana fragments and unleashes devastating storms. We also have the new Wave Shift. Wave Shift for Lapis appears to be 1 to 3, you deal double damage. On odd reroll higher, on even reroll lower. And gain block for 4 to 6. Okay, interesting. New spells. Let's see, we got a new spell in here. Use 15 potions. Apply weak. Okay. Well, let's check out Azar. I remember really liking him in early access, and he looks even cooler now. So let's see. Gain 1 block for each charge left. So you gain 3 block, 2 block, 1 block. And I'm presuming that levels up. And then Flame Hunger. You put in 3 and you roll 2 1s and 2s. And then Blaze. Deal 4 damage, increased by 2 for every dice spent. Okay, so yeah, so you put lots of 1s in and it does big numbers. All right, I love it. Wait. Get ready. Ah, yes, we click here. Okay. I'm going to stick with the base difficulty. That one... Our first loss was when we tried to crank the difficulty to 11. End of combat, heal 5. On health loss, gain Banefire. Deal 1 damage to the front opponent at the end and then reduce Banefire by 1. On turn 1, roll 3 1s. Emberstone Ring seems super exactly what this guy needs. We will find out. And then let's see, where are our elites at? The 2 elite path is here through the shop. So let's go boom, boom, boom. Here to shop. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think he's going to be interesting. I think 3 1s on 3 1s on round 1 are going to be potentially a lot of goodness. So let's see. We have no dice manipulation. That's the biggest downside. Ooh, and everybody is attacking. So let's see. So twos can go in here. And then the more dice you put into this, the more damage it deals. There we go. Nice. So that's the basic loop. Now our first turn is going to be strong because of the 3 extra 1s that we get, and then it's going to get worse from there. But I think from the looks of it, we can go like 1, 2, 3, and then ice this guy. All right. I like it. So far, so good. Deal 18 damage. Reduce countdown cost by -2 this combat. So it counts down over time. We have Meteor. Deal 24 damage. Decrease by 2 for each dice spent. That's interesting. Or Infuse Shield. Gain 3 block on a 3. Roll a 1 or a 2. On a 3, roll a dice or more armor. So Infuse, right now I feel like we have decent damage dealing and we need some defense. So I'm going to take Infused Shield. That's potentially not the correct play, but I feel like we're very quickly going to get outscaled by enemy damage. Yes, okay, so we don't get any 3s. So I can put 3 into this and gain 9 block. We only need 6 block. So we should do that. Then we should do this. That would do 10. Now that does 12. That does 14. So we're close. Let's hit the bigger guy, so because leaving that guy at 1 hit point seems like it's probably not the correct path forward. And then all we need to do is get the kill on this guy. This is going to be everything we got. All right. So slight overkill there, and he's going to ignite one of our skills, but that's probably fine. Okay, we aren't really using Brimstone anyways. Okay, so on a 3, we roll a 1 or a 2, which is amazing. So that's like a free use, basically. There we go. Now we can split this up. If we put a 2 and a 1, yeah, we don't get any value out of that. So we just wait for next turn. Doesn't really matter what we put into here. Maybe it did. There we go. Nice. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Increase by 2 for each dice spent. Increase by 2 for each dice spent. What? Deal X damage to the rear enemy 2 times. Bombard is kind of interesting. So Fireball, deal 6 damage to all enemies. Increase, the damage by 2 for each dice spent. Fireball seems good. That way we can decide if which path we want to go with that. More battles is more money. I think that's what we're looking for. Well, the fact that it deals damage to all is kind of insane. In this case, though, it's more expensive and there's only 1 enemy, so I don't know that we bother with that. So we're not fully defended. So we'll do that to be fully defended. Then we might as well do this. Okay. I'm really liking the fire guy so far. I know we haven't gotten very far, but this by the way, this amulet thing that we got, I think is going to carry the early game pretty significantly. Conflagration. Deal 2 damage 2 times, all spell cooldowns +1. See, so this is really interesting because then we can put even more dice into the things that we're setting up by doing conflagrations. I just like the idea of it. And I think for now, maybe we do something like this and we're going to set up like a wombo combo where we'll use conflagration to make our fireball stack up. So let's see, what do we got here? More hits and more cooldown, or make conflagration hit harder. Having it only cost 6 and be +3 is insane. Or it gets more for each dice. Oh, this is hard. So do we want to be able to cast it often, or do we want it scaling to become better? If we're playing with conflagration, I think we want it to scale better. All right, we'll take the scaling. Okay, we have 87. So we could sell Blaze, potentially. That gets us like 20 more gold. So gain 1 power, receive 1 sap. Don't think we can do that. On enemy death, roll a dice. That seems quite good. If less than 6 spells are cast, gain 1 foresight. We're not casting a lot of spells. Is Guiding Eye good? Guiding Eye could be good. Radiant. Nourish Flames. +2 countdown to target spell. Roll 2 1s and 2s. Yep. It's also interesting. I think Guiding Eye, though, is quite good. So let's sell Blaze. Because what we have is strictly better now. I think Foresight for not casting a lot of spells is a good pickup. Because I think we're going to be putting a lot of dice into few spells. So I think there's some value to that. But Nourishing Flames was also interesting. We just don't necessarily have a slot for it. Okay, so here's the tricky bit. So oh, it does make Flame Hunger harder to activate, though, I guess. I don't think that's a huge deal, but... Ah, so we should get Flame Hunger on cooldown before we do any more. Okay. Now, why are we not gaining... If less than 6 spells are spells cast, gain 1 Foresight. This seems to be counting up, not down. Because I have not cast six spells. I think I need to do that. And then I think we're going to heavily lean on defending here. So see, it says 3 of 6. So I would assume that I should gain a Foresight. Okay, I did gain a Foresight. But I also messed up because I forgot that the Infected was going to be doing a number on us. Okay. Gosh, he's really messing with us, isn't he? So if I do that, it goes up to 30, and then I still don't think we get there. So I guess we still go for the hit. I think I'm being too precious with things. I think we're gonna get wailed on. All right, it's not too bad, but those curses are really bad for us for sure. Four by 3. 4 by 3? Really? I think we go for the kill here. All right. That boss was, or that elite was kind of nasty. Deal 12 damage if weak on target, roll a dice. Magma Skin. Retaliate X damage to attackers for 1 round. Or Charcoal Dagger. Deal X damage, apply Rupture. I don't see any of these working, but like maybe Magma Skin is better. Each turn -1 cooldown to all spells. Doesn't really work for us, so we'll grab this. So let's see. This is just roll a dice rather than a 1 or a 2. We don't care too much about that. Conflagration. This would be scaling again, but I think we want this to be our main damage source. So I think it's okay for this to just hit relatively hard for like taking out minions while we're stacking up that. And we need a way to get more More 2s. Receive the Fairy's Curse. Turn 1, receive 3 weak. Gain Fairy Essence. Gain 25 block. Yeah, let's just... I don't want to take the curse on these. So what do we have right now? We have reroll all dice, roll 3 dice. Okay. I think we're in okay shape. Yeah, so now Conflagration does some work. Now, here's the thing. If I want to do this, I think I do this and then I kill with Conflagration. There we go. Now we're getting aggro. Fire Mage style. There we go. That was an elite too. Holy cow. Other spells, -1 countdown for each dice spent. No. Fickle Barrier. We're not getting 2s a lot. Gathering Flame is at least scaling. I don't think we're going to put it in the deck, but... For each 3 attack spells cast in a single turn, deal 10 damage. That was good for us before, but I think let's upgrade. Another slot feels pretty good right now. We can get Gathering Flames out there. Or we could try getting... So I think... Let's get rid of Brimstone. Let's put Magma Skin down. And we'll go that way. And then if we want, we can sacrifice Brimstone for max health. Gather Flame rolls a 1 on... Ooh. Yeah. That seems pretty good. We'll get that after this guy with his shard. I don't think we're gonna need it for him. Like, I don't think... Do we need power right now? I'm not sure we do. We need some dice splitting technology, I feel like. Yeah, our fireball is going to absolutely roast this guy. Oh, now we're 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. That was not my finest work. No fireball for us. Unless... All right, all better. And then this will cause him to take damage when he attacks. Yeah, we definitely need more dice. We're working on it. Conflagration just kills here. But I don't know. I think there's some good... I think we got some... we have a good line here. I'm feeling better about this run than I felt about the last run. Which is saying something. +1 dice each turn. All enemies gain 1 power. Roll odd numbers on odd turns. Roll plus dice on enemy death, lose 1 health. Hey, Matt. Interesting characters. We're trying to figure them out. Power doesn't feel great with Fireball getting 3 damage per. Yeah, I generally agree. I don't think that it's super strong. 1 power at all enemies. Leyline Focus has got to be the pick.